Oh, I'm getting in. Okay, so this took a stupid amount of time to get in. So OBS Studio updated and it removed my mic and headphone inputs. So it was a little adventure. So hi, what's up? I'm just uh, I'm just kind of chilling. I'll sit I'll sit on this. Hold on, let me see if I can. Boop. Hi. We'll sit on this roof and talk for a moment. No, we won't. Yeah, so I am going to show you my newest edition, uh, which is pretty sweet. So, as everyone knows, uh, this is the overground base, and it's kind of my little starter base here, what I started with. And there's still like some farms and stuff up here that I'm not going to replace. I like them, and they will stay there. But in my secret hidey hole, oh yeah, um, is where all the fun happens. So this is where I'm expanding into. Um, and so I've added a lodestone, and I have a compass in my ender chest that points to it, so that when I come out from the Nether, I can find it. Um, there have been some additions to the map, so we'll need that indoors. Um, so we are running a much more full map here. Uh, this is my first uh, nether like tunnel, so that's going there. And I think my next one is going to this side. So, um, but every like 200 blocks, I think, I'm just dropping a portal down. So I think that that'll work out, and it'll get me across the map nice and fast so that I can continue expanding this super cool map. So the one thing that I have an issue with is that so far, as you can see, there's no like real huge desert biome. Like this is probably the biggest one. This one might go super far down. And then I also don't have any of those, I always forget the name of these. I want to call them Badlands, and I do, but that's not what they're called. Right there. So I've got plenty of ice. It's never an issue. I've got plenty of trees and green. I've got swamps. I've got everything that I need, except for those two things. So, um, so eventually, I hope to find one. And we'll continue expanding the map until I do. So let's go check out how things have been going. The hallway is about to expand now that I'm done with this project. I will be adding another project. Let's turn the lights on. Um, so everything is good here, same as it was before for my storage room. Um, and then down below, we have we've done a thing, and I'm actually pretty excited to show this off. It's a pretty big one. Um, so obviously, you know, this is the quote-unquote work in progress that I don't believe I'm ever going to do anything with. Um, I actually just kind of like that it stops like that, and I like the look of it. So we've got these right here that I kind of like that too. I know that it doesn't like look super clean, but I really like it. I think that it's a cool thing, especially because it's such a thin hallway, so you don't really see it when you're walking through. It's just kind of there. Um, this is the finished product for these, and I think that it goes nicely down into this hall. So we use some basalt, smooth basalt pillars on the side and some uh, tile. And then this is the, yeah, right? This is the giant valuable room. down here. I think it's super cool. It was fun to design. Um, and I really like it. I don't really like the center yet. Um, I do have to work on. I might do something else, but I might do a water elevator setup that goes straight up and straight down. But honestly, I don't know that I really want any other way to get in here except that way. You know, it is the valuables room. Um, but if there's some secret way, that'd be kind of cool. Whoa, excuse me. So I've got all my redstone stuff over here and train tracks. Anything rail related and redstone related is over here. And this is just a trigger box, so it's got levers and tripwire hooks and buttons. And I'm gonna be putting all my pressure plates in there too. So I think that'll be good. But yeah, and the slime is for honey and slime. And then the redstone has torches and blocks. And I'm going to fill all of them up. And then whenever I decide to do something for redstone, I'll have plenty. Then off to the sides here, obviously I've been using using armor that I've picked up, especially in the end, to dress up my mannequins. And then I've put a couple of elytras on those guys. And I've got my elytra chest over here. Hearts of the Sea. With a skeleton skull. Yeah, there's not in there. There's just one on the plaque, but that'll be cool. Or one on the frame. And I've got my shulker shells. 4 empty boxes. Oof. Hold on. Maybe I'll have some water. Diamonds. Emeralds. Saddles and horse armor. Actually. Yeah, I like that. And then I've got just some tools and weapons and stuff over here. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but they're placeholders for right now. Yeah. And I put an ender chest right there. I think that's useful. And I've got one empty. And I can obviously expand this if I need to, but I do like the look of it, so I think what I'll end up doing is using shulker boxes to come through on that. But yeah, I really do like the way that this came out. I was having a problem because I really wanted to use logs to go across the top, but I think that this worked like on these supports. But I think that the Prismarine works a lot better. Like, I think that looks super cool. In the ceiling, I considered a chandelier. And I haven't done one yet, but I might. I don't want to completely. And if I did do it, I think I might do some kind of a caldera, or whatever you call it. I don't know. Some kind of like bowl, and then put a bunch of campfires in it, blue campfires. That way they won't light up all the wood that I've put up out there. Because that took a long time. So, but anyway, I thought it was really cool, and I wanted to share it. Because, as Gus said, if I don't document it, people are going to think that I downloaded it. That's what he said anyway. But I think that this is a pretty decent build. I think I did a good job. So, anyway, that is all. I wish you all the best, and hopefully the next projects. So I'll just show my locations for the next project, and what I'm going to be doing for it. So We can turn the light off before we go now. No spawnable blocks. Um, so I haven't. I think I'm going to end up doing it like right across the hall, directly across the hall. I'm going to do a big workshop. Um, so that's going to be pretty interesting. I like to always have lava in my workshops, and um, not just in oh god, what do you call them? The kettles, the pots. Um, so I want to. I don't want lava just in that, and I might put a lava farm down there. So what I will probably end up doing is building this out far enough so that it won't affect the wool blocks here that I've used for texture on the walls here, and move those, and have like kind of the workshop area up front, and then in the back I'll just have a kind of a lava farm. Um, be able to do that. Um, and then after that is going to be one of my favorite rooms. It's going to be the library. And I'm going to be farming a bunch of books up from my villagers across the way. And then I'll put them in there so that whenever I need to use a book, I'll be able to already have it. Obviously, so I had some emeralds that I can spend. I'm pretty excited to be able to go use those on some good things. And I think that's it. I mean, I think that's all the progress that I've made. Um, so so just mapping and building that room. Those are the things that I've been doing. Um, and it's fun because I like to go on little adventures where I'm mapping or something like that. Uh, because exploring for me takes uh, the building stress away. So like if I'm building a whole lot and I need to take a little break, I'll just go exploring, like pretty straight up. Um, and that completely takes care of that. So uh, allows me to recharge, think about it a little bit while I go do stuff, and then by the time I get back, I'm ready to go. So I'll make some of this. Yeah, this is painfully not automatic right now, but I still need to build like 2 more levels on it. As soon as I do, I'll be able to run kelp blocks or kelp. I'll be able to just like basically just dump them in here, and it'll create enough where it'll always be cooking one. But right now, it's just whenever it almost gets full. Ooh, I'm gonna need even more than that. Um, I just drop a bunch of kelp blocks in, and it cooks everything right up. So, so I think that's gonna work out really well. But yeah. So anyway, that's that's the deal now. So valuables room is done. So I'm just gonna fill it with redstone stuff, and then we're gonna work on the workshop because the workshop will get rid of this room here, and then I can redesign this a little bit. I mean, it was the first thing that I built in this world, and it's served me well as like an opening. But I want to be able to change the way that this bridge goes. I might just do an open raft here. Probably going to take the glass out because I already have this down here, and then make a decision on what I'm going to do with this over here too. Might turn that into something else fun. So, but I think that's about it. So I'm just gonna go curl up upstairs in the rain, and I hope. Let's see. Hold on. Let's do the Let's take my helmet off here. And we'll go like this. And I'll say, hope y'all have a good day. See you around.